When I have a long weave, I feel like a bad bitch, you know what I'm saying? What's up, guys? I'm back like I never left. Before I start this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that bell ding for post notifications so you get notified every single time I upload. Are you dumb? A lot of you guys have been asking me how I am so confident amongst all of the hate and negativity. In today's video, I am going to be giving you guys some tips on how to be an unapologetic bad bitch. The definition of unapologetic is not acknowledging or expressing regret, aka not giving a Number one, don't give a when I tell you guys, the hate fuels me. It only makes me want to go harder. I don't do anything but be myself. People don't like when you're an authentic version of yourself. And realistically speaking, even big companies, they have bad reviews. You can't please everyone. And if you go through life trying to please everyone, you are going to be a very unhappy soul. By the way, guys, I'm using NARS concealer in the color caramel. And I'm using a damp beauty blender. Honestly, I used to go through life being a people pleaser, trying to make everyone around me happy, trying to please everyone. When people didn't like me, I used to low-key get sad because I think I'm a likable person and I never did anything to nobody. So that used to hurt my feelings once upon a time, until I realized that I don't need the approval of somebody else for me to feel myself. At the end of the day, if it's not stopping my bag or if it's not making me money in any way, shape, or form, I really can care less. Like, I don't care to beef with anybody. I don't care for people to like me. I don't care if you don't like me. I just don't care. I'm doing me regardless, you know? And I feel like a lot of you guys need to do that. Every single day I get hate messages, but every single day I also get people telling me about how much I inspire them and how much my confidence inspires them. The way I'm dealing with everything shows them that they can deal with the stuff in their life. And honestly, if I could help one person, just one person, I'm Gucci. Like I've told you guys before, I used to get bullied a lot in school for my hair, my ethnicity. I used to have a unibrow and I used to be super passive about it. Super passive and just kind of take it. Like I'd always just take all the shots, like boom, 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 boom. And I never shoot back because shooting back really shows people that they affected your life so much to the point where you are in your feelings and you have to fire shots back in order for you to feel like you won. But sis, it's not a competition. I stay in my own lane. I'm not trying to go ahead of anybody. When it's your time to shine, it'll be your time. Always trust the process. Always trust that everything happens for a reason, and if things aren't good right now, later down the line you'll understand why it happened and you'll be grateful for those experiences that you thought like ruining your life. So now I'm using my KKW body foundation under my eye. I could do the flash test and I don't look like a ghost. Number two, don't be sorry for things that you shouldn't be sorry for. People are saying sorry for you. For example, I'd just be standing there and somebody's trying to get around me and I'd say, oh sorry. I open the door, oh sorry. I'm always saying sorry for everything, but I'm not sorry. And you shouldn't have to say sorry for everything. It's exhausting trying to please people. And I feel like healing within yourself is a big part of being unapologetic. You have to heal within. You have to know yourself. You won't get to know yourself overnight. It takes years and years and years of trial and error before you realize like, hey, I'm over people walking over me. I'm over giving people my energy. I'm over living for other people. I'm so over it. Once you realize that life isn't about living for other people, it's about living your best life, things will get easier. People will say like, oh, you're being selfish once you start caring about yourself more, but it's like, who says being selfish is a bad thing? If it's not hurting anybody and if it's not affecting the people you care about, choose you first. Speak up for yourself. If you feel like somebody's taking advantage of you, and this could be in any scenario. If you get an opportunity, for example, and you've been waiting for this opportunity your entire life, realize that you don't want to say certain things to certain people who helped you get there because you're grateful and you don't want to lose the opportunity. Speak your mind. Let people know what you want and where you're going, and let them know that they need you. You don't need them ever. I always associate being assertive with being rude. You could be assertive in a respectable way. Just because I don't agree with something someone says and I speak up about it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm being disrespectful. This is just regular schmegular translucent powder, guys, and I put on a little bit too much. Once you start being assertive and you start letting people know what you want, you're gonna realize how much better people treat you. If somebody's telling you their opinion, you don't agree with their opinion, make sure you state your opinion because your opinion is as valid as theirs. So yeah, assertiveness is definitely something something that you need to master. You have to always speak your mind. If you don't feel right about doing something, don't do it. You know that little feeling in your stomach when you feel like something's gonna go wrong, or you feel like, hey, maybe I shouldn't be doing that? That is your intuition. She is always right. That feeling, that gut feeling, regardless of what the situation is, it could be anything. If you don't feel right about it and your intuition is telling you, I don't think this is a good idea, listen to it. People need to learn to listen to their intuition more. There's so many times I've got red flags and I always said to myself, like, maybe this isn't a good idea, but because it was an unpopular opinion, I went with it, and something bad always ends up happening. Who cares if your opinion is unpopular? Living and speaking your truth is a form of growth and healing, and once you figure that out, nobody can take it away from you. Backpacking off of what I just said, in order for you to be unapologetic, you need to be yourself, whatever that is. I feel like a lot of people say that, are who your friends are, which is big facts, because when you're around somebody for so long, you pick up their tendencies and they'll pick up yours.
If you have toxic people in your life, get rid of those toxic people, because like I said, you are who your friends are, and if you are surrounding yourself with friends who are mixed up, or friends who have bad energy, or friends that aren't doing anything with their life, that energy will stick onto you. It'll only bring you down. You will realize once you cut out all the people in your life who cause you drama or problems, life will be better, and you'll realize how much you really didn't need those people around. Like, we're not in high school anymore. I don't have to be your friend. You don't have to be my friend. We don't have to beef, but we don't have to be on that tip where you're in my life enough to affect my life. You won't realize how much people are toxic until they leave. Back in the day, I was the type of person to like hold things in and then let it build up. For example, Jim threw my fork on the ground, and in the moment when I seen that fork on the ground, I wanted to murder Jim, but instead I acted like everything was fine. And when somebody just does that over and over and over and over and over and over again, and you don't mention it, the littlest things can make you snap. And I feel like a lot of people go through the same thing, always nip things in the butt right away. People turn me off so easily. Like, you could do one simple thing, but if that one simple thing showed me a character trait of yours I never seen before, then it's not the fact that you did it, it's the fact that you thought that doing it was okay. That, my friend, is where you need to cut that person off. Don't keep around negative energy. So a lot of people have friends in the same field as them because they have the same goals. If you're going up and everybody else is going sideways, but you have them around, they'll either draw you down so you go sideways with them, or you'll just be turned off by them and eventually cut them off. Don't waste time. Don't keep negative people around. Period. Pope.
Jamar has taught me so much. He always lets me know, Taraji, you a bad bitch. And regardless of what everybody else says, you know who you are, and nobody can take that away from you. Even when we argue, he always says, like, yo, stick to your opinion, stand your ground, make sure that you really believe in the things you're saying. Everything that you believe in, preach it with confidence. I know a lot of people who don't have their own personality. They really just piggyback off of everybody else's personality and creates their own personality, but it's like, you have to bring something to the table that's 100% you, or you're just gonna sound like everybody else and get lost in the sauce. Be confident. Be confident in yourself, confident in your words, be confident in your thoughts, be confident in who you are. And confidence is not built overnight. I used to be extremely insecure. I wasn't confident at all. I felt like I was really ugly. I hated my hair. I hated being mixed. Sometimes I wish I was just either or, Indian, or I wish I was just black, because I felt like I was never accepted in neither cultures. My family on my Indian side is very racist. A lot of people don't talk to my mom and don't talk to me because I'm black, and that's in my own family. So I feel like I was never fully accepted. Once you realize that you don't need other people's acceptance, you will thrive. A lot of people have been like, oh, like, you're insecure, you hate yourself because you did surgery. On the contrary, my dear, I think because I did surgery, I love myself. I knew what my insecure parts were, and I knew what I had to do to fix it. Don't get it twisted. Surgery is disgustingly addictive, and a lot of people end up ruining themselves because they want to change everything about themselves. I never changed my face. I never changed how I actually look. I look like the same person, just 4.0.
When I mean I haven't touched my face, I'm not including me doing my lips or fillers here and there. I didn't do anything to my face for me to look like a totally different person. Like, I literally look the exact same I've ever looked.
Me personally, I feel like you either fix what you're complaining about or don't complain at all. My trouble areas were my bum. Before any surgery, my back and my bum kind of connected, and it was very, I feel like I spoke about this in another video, but it was very restricting. I couldn't wear anything because of my butt. Certain things didn't fit because of my butt. I didn't feel comfortable walking in front of people because I felt like they were talking about me. I was very insecure about my body. I didn't want to be insecure about my body. I wanted to love every single inch and every single part of me. So I knew what I had to do. The first time I did surgery, the doctor didn't give me any hips, only gave me a big butt. I wanted hips because I was looking like a little girl, and I'm a grown-ass woman who pays all of her bills. I feel like I deserve to look like a woman. Like I said, I got filler in my lip. People could talk their shit and say whatever they want, but I am whole within myself. I know the reason why I do things. Regardless of what people say, I know that I'm at a confidence level where I have been trying to get to this level all my life, and I'm finally here, and it feels freaking good. Anything that you have to do to make yourself feel better, you go, girl. You do it. Regardless of what people may say to your body and what makes you happy, and everyone else.
And I want to mention that you should never do surgery for anybody but yourself. If you're doing it for your man, or if you're doing it for a boy that you like, or if you're doing it for just anybody other than yourself, surgery is not going to fix your problems. Like, it's only going to make it worse, because then once you realize, like, yo, I could change this, I could change that, you're going to change everything, you're still not going to be happy. You need healing in your mind, you need healing in your soul. Once you have healing there, and you know, you're doing surgery for the right reason, then you're Gucci, boo.
And it took me a long time to get to this level. The biggest advice I can give those who are insecure, those who just don't feel beautiful, the best advice I could give you is fake it till you make it. So I'm gonna give you guys some homework. I want you guys to do a little experiment, and I want to know the results of this experiment. So every single day, I want you guys to wake up in the morning, and I want you to look in the mirror for 5 whole minutes telling yourself why you're a bad bitch. Because I personally have a problem with going in the mirror and picking out all my flaws, looking at the cup half empty and not half full. Pick out all the good things about you, and it doesn't necessarily have to be physical. Pick out your good qualities, pick out your favorite features, and do that every day for 30 days. And I want to know if that helped you, because it worked for me. Being unapologetic is a real lifestyle, and you have to rewire your brain to undo the years of giving a rewire that, boo. You don't need to give a giving up stresses you out. Honestly, guys, I really love and I really appreciate all my supporters and all my fans. I feel like through YouTube, you guys get to know who I am inside. But through my music, you guys will really get to know the inner subconscious version of me. I just want to speak to people through my music. I want to encourage people. I want to spread positivity. My goal is to make everybody feel better about themselves, because I know how it feels to be insecure and down, feeling like you're not enough. I know how it feels, but you are more than enough. If anybody makes you feel like that you're not, they're hating. Jealousy is a real thing in life. People get jealous so fast, and nobody wants to see you happy. You know me, I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere close to perfect. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to grow, be vulnerable. I'm willing to show people who I am without makeup. I'm willing to go on camera and make a fool out of myself, because at the end of the day, I'm whole within myself, and it's the best feeling. Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time, but you will get there, and I'm rooting for you. I'm honestly talking so much, and I'm in the process of going to a party, and I don't even have my lashes on. I don't even know what I'm gonna wear. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and sending me your love. Don't forget, Butter comes out in less than a week. You guys will get to hear what's going on in my subconscious mind, and I'm so excited for you guys to hear it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Srirachi. You done know? Yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. I'm not even done my makeup, but it's okay, because I'm late. I'm always late.